I am married to my husband who is American. When I was in the Philippines, I was working in Hitachi as a office staff. Hindi kami kikita ng pera kapag walang nasira ang sasakyan. Expensive medical cost, tsaka dental cost. I just need to learn how to speak their language para hindi kami lokohin.
Who is your hero? How do you define your hero?
Is he wearing a cape like Superman?
Does he move like the flashes like the thunderbolt?
Did he expose the villains like a supernova, or did he fight for the freedom of one's country?
No.
Because my hero doesn't have superpowers, but he was empowered by love. Can't lift the heaviest building like the Hawk, but he lifted the heart of the Filipino family. Do you want to meet the champion of the Filipino clan? Good evening para sa iyo, Miss Jeneline, and good morning sa amin. Salamat sa pagpapaunlak sa invitation namin, and we are here to conduct an interview para tanungin yung mga bagay-bagay na gusto naming malaman about things in staying abroad, being an O.F.W or an emigrant bilang Filipino.
Hello po, good morning po. I am Nicole Dizon po. Ma'am, may I ask how should we address you po?
Just call me Jen, that's fine. And good morning to you all.
So, first question po. So, how long have you been staying abroad po ba?
It's about 10 years.
For 10 years po na yun, ma'am, ilang taon po bago po kayo maging permanent dyan?
I would say it took about 5 years to be a permanent resident here. The problem is it should be quicker, but it took 5 years for me because when we lived in South Carolina, I would say hindi sila masyadong organized when it comes to processing the papers. Kasi they're a little bit laid off. That's why it took 5 years to become a permanent resident.
So, what are the purposes for your stay there po?
First, I am married to my husband who is American. So, hindi niya pwedeng iwanan yung pamilya niya, especially yung daughter niya dito sa Amerika. So, maliit pa lang siya. So, kailangan niyang, he's divorced, pero meron silang visitation days and time. So, kailangan niyang gawin yun. So, another thing, hindi siya pwedeng tumira dyan sa Pilipinas because yung sinasahod niya dito is different. Medyo maliit din, parang barya lang pagdating dyan sa Pilipinas. So, mahihirapan siyang maghanap ng trabaho na ang sasahurin ay dapat kagaya din dito sa Pilipinas, dito din sa Amerika. Kasi may mga bills din siyang binabayaran, may mga sustento niya para sa anak niya. So, we won't make it. So, we decided, you know what? Instead of living in the Philippines, because don't get me wrong, he loves Philippines, he loves the Filipinos, but when it comes to financial, we won't make it. That's why we moved here in America. The another purposes is they do have a lot of job opportunities here in USA. So it doesn't matter if you're from janitor to cashier to a secretary or office positions, they got it all here. You just need to look and be patient, and don't be picky of whatever job. As long as it's clean job, and you will make money to pay to pay your rent, to pay your house, to buy food, gas.
Yung pong reason po na hindi po kayo makapag-move here in the Philippines is job. What is the job naman po na naging work nyo po dyan sa US nung pagkarating nyo po dyan? And yun pa rin po ba yung same work nyo up to now?
Okay, when I was in the Philippines, I was working in Hitachi as a office staff, let's say. Pero nung dumating ako dito sa Amerika, my husband has his own company, is a towing company. Pero dun sa South Carolina kasi, hindi siya busy state. Para siyang probinsya. Parang dun sa Pilipinas. Hindi kami kikita ng pera kapag walang nasira ang sasakyan. So, and then the car insurance is a monthly bill. So, mas maraming gastos sa bill, sa insurance bago kami makakuha ng kita. So, it didn't work that. So, parang parang assistant ng asawa ko, yung taga-sulat ng mga bills, taga-tawag ng may mga utang. We're kind of like partner. Yun ang naging hindi siya really a regular job, Kasi hindi ako pwedeng magtrabaho kaagad-agad habang pinaprocess yung papers ko dito sa dito sa Amerika. After that, actually, we went to a farming business. We bought a lot of cows, goats, chickens, donkey. Yun ang naging business namin. It's all more business actually because in South Carolina, there's not a lot of job opportunities because it's like a province. But when you go to a state that it has city, yun ang sinasabi kong maraming job opportunities. And after that, it didn't work out again because my husband got sick. I cannot handle 20 cows, 45 goats, chickens, and few donkeys by myself. It's just too much work for me as a farmer. So what we did, we moved here in Florida. The first month nung lumipat kami dito, nakakuha ako agad ng trabaho, which is being a cashier sa farmer's market. From being cashier, they promoted me as a manager 2 years ago. It's nice to find job, but when it comes here in Florida, no matter where you go, if you want to be a janitor, cashier, office staff, you're good to go.
Nabanggit niyo po nga kanina na almost 10 years na po kayo nag-stay dyan. So what are your most positive and negative experiences there po ba?
Okay, let's go to negative part. First, I needed to learn how to drive. Well, I don't like it because in the Philippines, we never had a car to drive. At the age of 30, that was my first time to drive by myself because that's the age when I got my driver's license. To drive by myself, it's a little bit nerve-wracking, but you have to learn it. Yung mga mall dito, tindahan, kailangan mo talaga mag-drive. Wala silang tricycle or jeepney or bus. They don't have that here. Medyo meron, pero hindi siya eksaktong pupunta dun sa kailangan mong puntahan. Well, for me, that's a negative because I hate driving. The second is a lot of bills to pay, like medical bills, car insurance, health insurance, what else? Rent or mortgage. Of course, food, gas, clothes, those things. But it's just too many bills. Kapag na-receive mo na yung paycheck mo, it's just goes right there. Merong matitira at may matitira sa pang-araw-araw ng kailangan mo. But it's just way too much. Kumpara din sa Pilipinas, hindi mo kailangan magbayad ng car insurance, mga ganyan-ganyan. Kasi kung pupunta ka ng school, palengke, mag-tricycle ka lang o mag-jeep, okay na, di ba? Or pwede mong lakarin. Dito, you can't. Another thing, the third one that is negative is expensive medical cost tsaka dental cost. Kakabunot lang ng ngipin ko yesterday and they want to do implant sa isang ngipin ko and it will cost me $5,000. It is way too much. Yung pagpapabunot ng ngipin is really cheap there in the Philippines. Dito, aabot ka ng, let's say yung pagbunot lang $1,000. So it's a big difference. So those are my negative. The positives would be, of course, number one, I have learned how to drive because I need it. Number two is I learned how to be competitive person and be independent because kailangan mo talaga maging competitive ka dahil no matter what your age is, your race, kailangan mo talagang maging competitive sa ibang tao or else di mo makukuha yung trabaho na gusto mo. Another thing is I became independent. Hindi ko kailangang umasa lagi sa asawa ko kasi may sarili din siyang, trabaho, side job. Paano kung pareho kaming busy and I need to go somewhere that I really need to do it. Hindi ko siya pwedeng istorbohin sa ginagawa niya, sa trabaho niya. Kailangan maging independent ka rin. Another thing is, you need to learn how to trust people here. Even if he or she a Filipino. Iba kasi yung lifestyle dito, hindi kagaya dyan sa Pilipinas eh. Yung kailangan talaga magtutulungan tayo dyan eh. Pagdating dito, iba. Minsan, okay, Filipino ka, yun pala, mag-take advantage sa'yo. From being born in the Philippines and you move to here or other countries, it will change you a little bit. I don't mean that not to trust or don't be friend on everybody. Just, you need to limit yourself. Kung magtitiwala ka ba sa taong to or hindi, you just need to be alert. And another thing is, I would say not the whole USA is really clean when it comes to garbage, recycling. But here in Florida, because we moved here in Florida now, they are really clean and they really strict to recycling. Kasi dito sa Pilipinas, we're still trying to discipline ourselves how to clean our country. Pero dito sa Florida, talagang malinis sila dito. So those are my positive and negatives.
How will you compare the Philippines po ba with other countries po?
Okay, first thing is the Filipinos, they're really very hard worker. No matter where I go, if I see Filipinos, they really do an awesome job. No matter what it is, if it's a dirty job like, being a janitor or picking up garbages or anything, because hindi tayo maarte pagdating sa trabaho. Kung trabaho talaga tayo. Kasi ayaw natin mawalan ng trabaho. Kung hindi, wala tayong makakain, wala tayong maipapadalang pera sa pamilya natin sa Pilipinas. Kaya gustong-gusto tayo ng mga Amerikano. Marami akong na-meet at nakilala mga Pilipina dito ng mga nurse. Every time na may mga Amerikano na nami-meet ko sa trabaho ko, meron silang mga nakilalang mga nurses. So they said they're really helpful, mabait sila. Tapos trabaho ng trabaho, kahit napagod sa shift, lagi nakasmile, lagi tayong nakatawa. I think tayong mga Pilipino, gusto trabaho ng trabaho, wala tayong pakialam kung pagod na tayo, lagi pa rin tayong nakangiti. And the other thing is, I'm gonna compare Philippines. Philippines is really a beautiful country, and I am proud of that. It's just, we need a little bit of discipline when it comes to cleanliness. Kasi dun pa rin tayo, sumisemplang ba? Magaganda nga tayo yung mga beaches natin, ganyan-ganyan, sa mga videos, na ganyan, sa mga vlog na pinapakita ng mga ibang tao, sa YouTube and Facebook. Pero on the other side, may makikita pa rin tayong mga kalat dyan, mga basura, ganyan-ganyan. Pero kung ipagpapatuloy natin yung pagiging discipline natin sa pagdating sa paglilinis ng ating bansa, we will be in the top 1. And the other thing is we have good moral values kung ikukumpara ko yun sa ibang bansa. The cost of living is really cheap in the Philippines. May mga nakilala kong mga Amerikano na instead na magstay sila dito sa States, they moved to the Philippines. Ito yung mga retired Americans. One guy na nakilala ko, nare-receive lang yung retirement per month is $800. How much is the average of the rent here in USA? Maybe $600 for a room. Okay, room lang yon. He has $200 more. And then how about the car insurance, health insurance, food, gas? Wala nang matitira sa kanya. So, he decided to move to the Philippines kasi yung 800 na yun, $800 is really big money for them. Okay, it's like you can have your own house, next to the beach. You can do party every night. That's the other thing that I will say about Philippines.
Aside po from the good things that you have mentioned, ano po yung mga bagay na namimiss niyo pa sa Pilipinas, either bagay, tao na namimiss niyo po dito sa Pilipinas?
Of course, I miss my family because it's different if I'm tired and I'm stressed out. I just want to see, talk to my mother or my brother because it's still different. I have my husband here, but I cannot really express myself because they have different culture and I do have different culture too. Them is just, I would say work, but they don't have like deep emotional attached to their family. But us, you're stressed out, you can talk to your family, you'll be alright. And the other thing that I miss is the food. And nagluluto din naman ako ng Filipino food dito, but it's still different there. It's authentic. Kasi yung mga ingredients dito na nabibili ko sa Asian market, sometimes they're fake. It's still different if you will get your real ingredients sa palengke, kagaya ng yung mga laing, ganyan, ginatang laing, ganyan, yun, paborito ko yun. Wala akong makitang ingredient para doon. Tapos yung coconut nila, yung green, yung buko juice, yung nyug nila dito, ang liliit. Samantalang din sa Pilipinas, buko juice talaga malaking size. Yung relax ka ba kapag nagtrabaho ka, busy, stressed out, pero pagdating mo sa probinsya, relax ka, diba? Yun ang namimiss ko. Kasi dito, may mga beach din sila, pero hindi ka makakapag-relax. Iba yung kultura nila dito Always trabaho. Tapos, yung napansin ko pa, di ba may mga kapitbahay tayo, ganyan, magkukwentuhan, ganyan. Dito hindi. Bihira lang. Pag kagaling mo sa trabaho, diretso ka ng bahay, walang mga tao sa labas. So, yun ang namimiss ko kapag kagaling trabaho, may makikita kang tao sa labas. Dito, wala. Parang bang, wala lang. So, yun ang mga namimiss ko.
So, for our last question po, do you still want to go to another country or countries aside from the US po in the future?
Yes. I actually am, me and my husband are planning to go to Japan. Just want to see how they live. Malinis din kasi sila, I would say. Well, that's what I heard from other people. I just need to learn how to speak their language para hindi kami lokohin. Maybe next will be Costa Rica. Para kasi din siyang Pilipinas, may mga bundok, may mga beaches, ganyan. I think that's it. But the thing is, we're still planning to move there in the Philippines. Because it's still different kasi doon ako pinanganak, doon ako lumaki. So, I'm still looking for it na napakasimple lang kahit na gaano tayo ka-stress sa trabaho, kahit na gaano ka may mga problema dumarating, iba yung pakiramdam kapag nandun ka sa Pilipinas. Of course, may mga problema din sa Pilipinas, but especially when it comes to Christmas, yung Pasko nila dito, it's more on materials. Yung regalo dito, regalo doon. Pero wala silang Noche Buena. Ako gustong-gusto ko yung Noche Buena, yung gigising ka na alas 12, ganyan. Wala silang ganun. Kinabukasan sila mag-Noche Buena, pero wala na rin, di ba? Magbubukas ng regalo, ganyan. So, yun na yung miss ko sa Pilipinas. So, yung Pasko, lalo na yung Pasko. Hindi for the gifts, but, yung magsalo-salo sa Noche Buena. Yun.
Di ba po, you're already an immigrant for 10 years dyan po sa US. Ano po yung mapapayo ninyo doon sa mga tao na gusto rin po na maging immigrant or O.F.W, mag-settle for good dyan?
Ang ma-advise ko, just be ready. Kasi yung culture nila, it's different. Tayo kasi, marunong tayo makisama sa ibang tao, di ba? Dito, marunong din sila makisama, pero alam mo yun, may distance. Tayo, lagi tayong masaya no matter what. Sila, masyado nilang sineseryoso ang buhay. Hindi sila marunong hindi naman lahat, but most of them, they don't know how to handle the stress. Tayo dyan sa Pilipinas, kapag may problema, tinatawa lang natin. And then when it comes to paperwork, you have to get all your requirements that you need. Follow their rules, learn their language, kasi yun ang magiging tool mo how to communicate with them. And when it comes to job, yun ang gusto nila. Kapag marunong ka mag-English, pasok ka na. Don't do overwork. Mag-overtime ka nga, pagod ka, and then guess what? The next thing you know, nasa hospital ka. So it's useless. Another thing, just enjoy life. Huwag ka masyadong magseryoso. Na, I know you're preparing for your future, but just enjoy your life. Huwag ka masyadong magpapadala sa problema, and then be practical pagdating dito. I know some of the Filipinos, they love branded clothes, bags, shoes, and everything. No, you don't need that here. As long as meron kang bag, pang importante, yung wallet mo, maraming naman yan. Alam mo yun, kasi minsan tayo mga Pilipino, nadadala tayo sa mga branded diba? So, no, don't do that. Kung gusto mo mag-invest, make it big. Huwag sa mga bag, huwag sa mga shoes. Kung gusto mo talagang kumita ng pera, mag-invest ka sa mga houses. It's good for your future kung gusto mong mag-settle dito. Kasi yun din ang side job namin mag-asawa. Bibili kami ng mga bahay na kailangang i-fix. Pero pagkatapos namin i-fix, kikita kami ng magandang pera. Just be humble. Kung natanggap ka sa trabaho dito and you became on a higher position, just be humble. Kasi may mga tao kung saan ka man pumunta and yung magsiselo sa'yo. Especially sa trabaho ko, minsan may mga naririnig ako na bakit siya naging manager? I'm a Filipino, ganyan. At bago pa lang siya dito. Yung mga ganong bagay, just prepare yourself when it comes to that. But you deserve it. Just be strong kapag may mga problema sa company, ganyan. Kung you're in the right reason, just stick with it.
Alright, thank you so much once again, Miss Jeneline O'Connor. Natutuwa kami na makilala kayo at maintindihan yung mga experiences mo. And I believe na dahil hindi lang kami makakarinig ito, pati rin yung mga classmates namin, they would learn a lot of things sa mga shinare niyo po ninyo. Lalo na napaka-personal nung iba. So, I think napakaganda nilang lesson para sa amin.
Okay. Thank you for the opportunity for this,
Okay, pasensya na sa inyo. I know it's very late na,
Okay.
pero we really appreciate
okay.
it. Yeah, for the sake of
Thank you po.
Okay.
Walang anuman. Anytime.
Yeah.
Okay.
Regards
Have
na
a
lang
good day,
kay
guys.
husband.
Okay, I will. Okay, have a good day, guys. Goodbye.
good night.
See you later.
Thank you po.
Good night. Good day. Good luck. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you po.
You're welcome. Thank you.
My hero can't fly. My hero didn't die a martyr. Because my hero is the famous unknown. My hero cried, but not a bloodshed. He cried droplets of torment, agony, and misery. My hero is no like your Superman, because he needs saving. Saving from the platonic yearning. My hero is not your ordinary hero. My hero is the hero of the sentence. Fought not with pen nor sword, but with a love that cannot be changed. And flew miles of oceans and seas. Everyone meets my hero, the famous unknown, the non-parhay, the silent warrior, my exemplar.